again. All right. And we are back, and now, as we're in the third level, we have quickly found, through a little bit of plot magic, the door where strongly feel believe that it does feel warm, that the throne of the coronel must be nearby. Only thing that's standing before you is a door. A dwarven door. It is a 4-foot block of stone, fallen from the ceiling. Okay. Yeah, it's a thick stone door flanked by bas relief carvings of dwarves, their faces and beards chipped away. However, as you approach the door, there appears to be no kind of there is like a little button, like a handle. That's the only thing that can see from the door. What do you all do?
Perhaps we should look for traps.
Yeah, I could try to look it over.
Are there any gaps or openings in the door, even as small as an inch?
There is none, unfortunately.
Alright, I guess I'll try to look it over and check it for traps.
Mr. Nimbus will assist you.
Oh, 13.
Pretty sure you don't see any traps. It's
Alright, I'll try the handle, see if it's actually locked or something.
It's not so locked, but as you try to move it, it does not move.
I'll try to pull it, see if it's a push door.
It does not budge.
Ooh! I will tell it to open with thaumaturgy.
You know, it does not move.
I cast Reduce on the door. For the stubborn locks.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know, as you go into it, you feel a magic keeps it from reducing.
All right. I'm out of ideas.
Well, we got these two like corridors, but I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye and send it down the corridor to our right.
Okay, so is it in this direction?
Yeah, and I can just move my token as though it's the eye,
Sure. Yeah.
just like the map stuff.
Yeah, you can do that. All right. See more kind of to work on the door. It does not budge.
So send the eye up that way while
Okay.
they're messing with it.
Yeah, it leads to the other one you saw earlier. Let's see. Yeah, no, there's a door. Yeah, just nothing kind of beyond this one. It looks like it just leads out to the earlier entrance.
And what about when I get up there? It looks like it goes back to the left side of the map.
Yep. Looks like, yeah, here we go too. It can go, yeah, further out. Right now to the north, you can see it's sort of, you can see in this direction north, a little more cobwebs in this area, less stone worked, more natural cavern.
Gotcha. I'll head down for a little ways, see if I can find a back door.
Okay. You, in fact, do find another door. Let's see.
Does this one look dwarfy?
That one does look dwarfy. Looks like almost the exact same dwarfy.
Ooh, I'll whisper to the party as I'm looking through my arcane eye that I found another door in the back. Are there any spaces in or around this door?
No, looks pretty. It looks very much the same as the other door.
Maybe we need. Well, if it's a dwarven door, maybe a dwarf knows how to open it.
Maybe. Front. I'll keep looking to see if there are other doors.
Okay.
Has the boatman done anything at all since we've been here?
No, still chilling.
Maybe we should ask him about the door.
I'm going down this way. Anything dwarfy looking?
Nope, just more, less stone, more of like natural cavern kind of way.
I get to a little fork over here.
Yep, you got the fork.
I'm guessing this way I'll go back to my friend.
Yeah, you're pretty certain.
So I'll describe, like, there's caverns that go around to the back door, and the back door looks pretty similar. And I will hang out with my little eye because it's good for an hour.
All right, so you walk around.
Do we think we've poked everything here that we could poke?
Considering from the door, yeah, you only spotted the two entrances.
And I mean, like, have we pushed on all of the reliefs? Have we stuck our fingers in it, all the holes, stuff like that?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Not really great. Not really putting the Arcana and Arcana Cleric today.
Well, it happens. Guidance. Beth, you just got the feeling that unless any you guys have any kind of. I mean, it is there is there's certain magic keeping like the door from being opened. I mean, as he says, only one handle, so.
Perhaps we could dispel that magic. Ah ha ha.
I was just thinking that. I will try and dispel the magic on the door.
Alrighty.
Be sure to guidance yourself beforehand.
Good idea, although I'm checking, is the Arcane Eye... No, it's not concentration. Yeah, I'll guidance myself. Then dispel magic on the door.
Alrighty.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yes, you do. Okay.
So, a 16th level spell.
I would say the doors can't, but I won't say that is enough. Also, I would say, investing in certain second level, I think it's a second level spell, could also have worked.
Are you thinking knock?
Yes.
I think it's a bard wizard spell. Super fresh out of those.
Yeah, I'm an Arcana Cleric. I can do some wizardy things, but not many.
Okay. So, but yeah, I will say that the door, then the enchantment, kind of goes away, and then you can easily kind of lift the door in as I will.
What if we only lift an
Two?
inch and I send my eye in there to scout ahead?
You know, let's say it kind of just opens up. But, you know, as it kind of opens, you can see in the corner, well, you can definitely see something, you know, pretty large on the other end.
Do y'all want me to send in the eye to look first?
Sure.
Here, I'm gonna drag out another token. Okay.
Sure.
I send in the eye.
Okay. As you look in the eye, you see a very large creature. You know, it's got the arms, open mouth, but it appears to be sleeping.
What are these star things?
Okay, so as we go on, there
And I'll
are
take-
about they are solid. They look like it's like a solid granite, measuring 8 feet on the side in the chamber. Oh, and then there are all these are cubes. See these, and the X's are unfinished. Looks like statues. But all these little stone cubes kind of darting around, you know, around and.
Can I get inside any of the cubes? Like, is there a 1-inch opening where my eye can squeeze?
Oh, the door is a solid cube as you kind of bump up against it. The eye doesn't make noise, right?
No, I'll post it. Hang on. It's invisible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, past their opening, small as an inch. Okay. Between the statues, but just a lot of stone cubes and some unfinished statues and this sleeping large creature.
Does it look like any of these could be the throne?
If you think it is, it might be hidden.
I mean, I got like an hour on the eye. I'll make sure the creature's sleeping and like look at each of these cubes more closely. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Give me an investigation check. You said it's an hour. Give me like 10 investigation checks.
I'll take off guidance, or can I leave it on? Or
I would say take off guidance because this will just be like a sustained thing. I'll keep the 18 to 7 though. Okay. So, okay. So, as I say, we guys are kind of spending time kind of hanging out, looking through each of the stones. Now, most of, you know, all of them seem to be solid, but as you inspect this one, it's actually it seems to be softer than the other stones, like how it looks. It looks like it's one of those. It's like that plastic. You know, if everything looks realistic, like that one looks like a little more plastic than the others.
Okay. Then I'll kind of relay that back to the party and assume they did some stuff.
Okay. Oh, so yeah. Does Nimbus try to talk to the ferryman?
Greetings.
And the fairy, as you kind of look closer, you can indeed see it is a skeleton. A tiefling skeleton. As it kind of looks at you, it'll just kind of give you just the slightest of nods and kind of have extending a bony hand.
Extending it like to shake or like to get in?
Oh, it's expecting the international symbol for expecting a payment. It's like open palm.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
And then the hand just kind of goes back and just sort of just kind of it doesn't say anything.
Well, we think the throne is here. Should we deal with this thing in the room?
Yeah, can we get into the room now that we can get past the door?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I'll tell you exactly where the thing is and that it's sleeping. Maybe we can ambush it or, I don't know, talk to it.
Alright, Shankz and Skidmarkz will head in. We'll try to stay as far away as possible though.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so give me stealth checks with disadvantage.
7.
So, as you guys are all moving, being reputable adventurers such as you are, you, of course, will have maybe some gold on you, maybe some gemstones. Well, I mean, except for Skidmarkz. Unless it's got, jewel encrusted, drinking horn. But, as you guys trying to move in, the sleeping creature just immediately wakes up, and then it bellows with an anger as we roll initiative, as this thing is awake and very aggressive right now. This large creature is getting ready for combat. Shankz, you start the party.
Well... Does it look like we're ready to run, or does it look like we're looking to fight? Because I think we're in a room that we have to actually search, so...
Yeah, it looks like you're ready for a fight. It's
Alright, so if that's the case, then I'm gonna try to get his attention. I'll tag it a couple of times with my bow.
Ooh,
Oh, hey.
nice. Both solid hits.
And I'll tell Skidmarkz to get in there and get his attention. So Skidmarkz will fly up and try to bite.
Alright, let's see. Okay.
That's max damage for Skidmarkz. Go you.
Nice. Okay. So
How
see.
does the fire look like it's working?
The fire is working. All right. Let me do the damage. Didn't like those arrows. Fire goes. Is Skidmark considered magical?
He is not.
Okay. So it does not take as much damage from the bite, but the fire seems to go all the way through.
All right, and this is like some kind of statue or a pillar or something in front of me, right?
Yep.
All right, it's a good place to stay. Then I'll enter here.
Okay. Right, Mr. Nimbus.
All right. Well, seeing this creature look like it's going to eat Skidmarkz. Mr. Nimbus will move 50 feet flying to there and will say, ah ha ha, and shoot a lightning bolt at it. Point blank range.
Ooh, yeah, it just dodges.
All right. So then it will take 13 plus, we'll make 4 points of thunder.
It takes both.
And we'll use tempestuous magic. How tall is the ceiling in here?
It's pretty big. I'm gonna say, I think at least 20 feet. So.
All right, then he'll just go 20 feet up. End of turn.
All right, and then we go from the Beth of the Bray.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit, and I'm gonna drop a little spiritual weapon right next to it and whack it with that.
Alrighty. All right, you know it just hits and does not like that force.
And then I'm gonna hit it with a little firebolt too.
Alrighty. Solid hit.
Cool. 2 + 1 for damage. Awesome.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Alrighty, and then Priscilla.
I will quicken Natasha's mind whip.
Oh yeah, and tell it. Well, it could. Okay, still a failure.
Okay, so it gets an action, bonus action, or move next turn, only one, and then I'm going to use my action to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Hit 2
And
hits.
it is pushed back 20 feet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, its turn can only do one thing. Okay, yeah, it'll move that, and then what is this? It's just a normal speed, or is it reduced speed?
Normal speed.
Okay. Okay, so it'll just get right there, and then before it can do anything, because it's got the mind thing, Shankz.
Oh, I will shoot, bite.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
First one is a miss, but the second one, a crit.
Nice. And Skidmarkz will try to bite it.
And how do you finish this thing off?
Well, I see that one giant eye, so that's what I'm aiming for. So I'll shoot at that thing, and I'll get his attention while Skidmarkz comes in and tries to finish it.
And finish it. It does as this as it drops. All right. Yep, and yeah, at this point, Beth, your eye, you're focusing on this one cube.
And I'll look around and see if there are any more of those things in here hiding.
No, it was at that time you spent looking around. The only thing you saw was the other door. It was just that one large creature.
All right, then I'll tell the party to head that way.
All right.
And we search this room, check the cubes and everything.
Yeah, I would say during this time the eye kind of focused on this cube. After that, as you guys are kind of hanging out outside. But yeah, you see this, you know, I would say, if I can get a history check from you all, since you're approaching closer.
No, well, I should have said before the roll.
All right. You all can definitely tell that at this point, because you guys are able to kind of look at it more closely. It is not stone. This is actually it's plaster. So you guys are kind of.
Is there's no part of it that's stone, like at the base or anything?
No, it is essentially plaster. It is a cube made of plaster instead of stone.
Anyone know how to chip away at plaster without breaking something precious underneath?
It's just plaster. It should be pretty easy to chip off. I'll take out my dagger and start going at it like slowly, I guess.
Yeah, you start pulling away at it, and just give me like an attack roll with a dagger. Just see if you're how precise you are as you're going through it.
All right.
Okay, you kind of dig in like a little rough. You definitely hit something a little more solid with a dagger, just like a little, like you hear like scraping on glass or something that you didn't try to. But you guys are able to peel away the plaster all around, and then you see a chipped alabaster throne. Very elvish design, very although it's chipped, it's still sturdy, elegant. There are bundled trunks and twigs and a tiny songbird perched on one end of its back.
I think we found what we're looking for. We just got to get it back to those elves.
Thing probably weighs a lot.
I mean, I think we just need to get the information back, because I'm not carrying that thing.
Yeah, you just needed to get the information on where it's at.
Ah, well, perhaps we could just mend this back together, so that way it stays safe as it has for so many years.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was out here thinking we can go get those rafts and put the throne on the rafts.
That's true. There are rafts.
I mean, if Brig was here, it'd be a different question, but we're not exactly the strong ones of the party, you know?
Yeah, I think we can just go back and tell them where it is.
All right, because I am. We think that everything is over. You're like, all right, well, pretty easy. Not so fast. Coming. I see these dark-skinned elves start.
I really hope I roll higher in initiative this time.
Yeah. They come in and they're just like, oh, I heard someone wants to take our rafts. I've been trying to get into this for a while. Oh, look, more creatures that we can kill. And look, and they'll say stuff in undercommon. It's kind of insulty. But also, they start pointing at Nimbus and the gem.
Mine?
And it says no. As they tell you, as the drow tells you in Elvish, no, that is gonna be now mine. And let's roll for some initiative.
I'll take it.
Mr. Nimbus is going to use his inspiration on initiative.
Sure. I think they're all just drow. Okay. They all have names. I'm like, oh.
Oh, good inspiration.
Great. Because... actually, let me...
I went to fix my initiative because I didn't click my token the first time I rolled it. And accidentally typed in 132 for a second. Just maybe a lot.
Alright. Toggle.
132 initiative.
Yeah,
I'm going first, y'all.
Nothing can beat this.
Nah. Can't touch this.
Yep. Alright. Now I'm curious to see if all of these other ones are all just elves. Oh, they are just all elves. Drow, sorry. Stat block wise. So I'm like, oh, well, that'll... Oh, they all had names, so I assumed, just for a moment that they would I have some variation, but nope. Cool. Okay, so that one. Wait, no, that's because their names are together. Okay, just put this one here, and that one. Oh, right. Oh, wow, we do start with Mr. Nimbus.
Oh, look, there's a circle. Watch this. This is my new trick. As Mr. Nimbus winds up and is going to spend a sorcery point to change a fireball into a thunderball.
Okay.
Then going to channel divinity to maximize this thunderball.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll the fireball, but don't worry about the damage. You can just do a bunch of dex.
Sure. Well, I mean, what's the highest damage amount? 60. Okay, so 1, 2. I'm not gonna roll because they would still die twice over. And it does, all that effort to drag it in just to delete. That's all right though. Okay, that one, it is a dex, so let's see. Innate spell. Okay, so just takes 30.
Just 30.
Yeah, just 30.
And Mr. Nimbus will zip on over and say, "They're all yours!"
Oh, and how did all those other drow, how did they perish?
I think the thunder just kind of shook them, and they kind of rattled apart.
Okay.
Like, once one like screw starts going, and then eventually something just rattles apart. Oh, I like it.
Yes.
Mr. Nimbus will move back. End of turn.
All right. Priscilla.
All right. I am going to move forward, and I am going to check a fireball.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to quicken a fireball.
Okay.
Now I'll just throw it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Okay. Cannot dodge that. All right. As it starts burning,
and Priscilla is also flying now,
and crying out in pain from the fire that burns. It burns.
It's also flying now, and that's Priscilla's turn.
Okay. Shankz, you know what? Hey, you are you guys are just a little bit faster than this like deafened, burning drow.
I know I was wasted on for only one enemy, but it was worth it. I wanted to do it.
Yeah, everybody's pulling out their new tricks, so I kind of figured that I would as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is use a bonus action and go invisible. It's not even casting the spell, I just go invisible.
Okay, yeah, just... Okay. All right.
And I will fire a lightning arrow at advantage.
Okay.
And he'll also have to make a dex save or be exploded.
Okay. It might save if it had more than 16 hit points. It does not. This one does not. So how does he explode?
Everybody's pulling out fireball, so I just see a charred smoking drow, and I just nail him through the chest with a lightning arrow.
All right, and then just explode.
Yeah, normally thunder comes before the lightning.
Yes.
Wait, no?
Yep, and everything's dead. So, all right. And with that, you can't just get a location. You took out a few different things. You feel like you did a decent job. Well done. And I'm gonna say, in fact, I think you can. It's like better you just go back to where you came. And then that is actually where we'll just leave off for tonight. Successful and maybe not the most challenging, foray into the this dungeon of this Mad Mage, but you know what? It was successful. So, yeah, and that will be it for our game. I think everyone. Yeah, at this point, there's really nothing keeping you guys from hitting tier 3.
Check them for loot.
Check for loot.
Are we able to sell stuff to Obaya?
Still what?
Obaya, the lady who buys magic items.
Oh, if they find something here, sure. I just
Does it have to be items from Undermountain?
Yeah, it does. I believe it has to be items from Undermountain. I think that was
Undermountain.
But I see.
Is
if there's-
white Is that?
Yeah, like if you found items from Undermountain, and there was someone from Chult that was ready to buy any kind of item from there. Okay. I'm just curious if they would have had anything for sign of trouble. Oh, okay.
Probably not. I don't remember a lot of magic items in the beginning part of Mad Mage.
Yep, no.
Yeah.
He does the charred exploded. You are able to find a ring on him, and he carries some gold in a pouch, and that will just actually probably end the stream here, and then we'll start again at tier 3. So thank you
We're
all
gonna
for
keep going
watching.
with Mad Mage.
Yeah, I think we might continue with the Mad Mage, but we'll kind of see.